All right, gunfire and explosions shook Pakistan's Chaman district near the Afghanistan border as intense fighting broke out between Afghan Taliban forces and Pakistani troops. The clashes, which lasted for about 5 hours, left at least 4 civilians wounded on the Pakistani side. Pakistani officials accused the Taliban of initiating the attack on a Pakistani border post near Chaman, while Afghan sources claimed that more than 12 civilians were killed and over 100 others injured in Pakistani airstrikes in the Spin Boldak district of Afghanistan. The violence follows a weekend of deadly skirmishes which had already strained relations between neighboring countries. The tensions stem from Pakistan's accusations that the Afghan Taliban is harboring terrorists who stage attacks on Pakistan from sanctuaries across the border. Despite these allegations, the Taliban denies the presence of Pakistani militants in Afghanistan. Listen in to what a few civilians had to say about this.
زخمیان چې راځي موږ ته زنانه ماشومان موږ یې کول کوو موږ سره سرجنان ارڅسته بیا موږ کنده او د ډیرون په باندې پر مخې چې د انتقامي برید پر دې باندې د دې څخه انتقام واخیستل شو تېره شپه تقریبا د شپې 3:30 بجې وې چې دوی اول پاکستاني لور د مجاهدین هم دې ته مجبوره کړه چې مجاهدین د دې څخه انتقام واخلي نو الحمدلله مجاهدین په لوړ میدان کې
All right, Hashim Wadatiyar, International Relations Analyst, is joining us from Washington, D.C. at this point in time. Hashim, appreciate you being here with us. Well, what do you have to say about these clashes ongoing between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and not to, in fact, miss out the fact that the Taliban foreign minister was in India for over a week, and that too has put in a lot of focus in the way Pakistan looks at Afghanistan?
Well, it's very clear the day that the foreign minister of the Taliban traveled to Delhi, that was the day that Pakistani airplanes bombarded Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, undermining all international rules. This conflict stemmed from there. But it's very vivid that every independent country, and particularly Afghans, have the right and they want to have excellent relationship independently with the countries of the region, including countries of the region and beyond, including India and the United States and other countries that want to have excellent relationship based on mutual interest. I do not think that any countries would stop Afghans not having a relationship with the world, including Islamabad. So what we see on the border clash, it is not only today, it has been for the past decades, 4 or 5 decades since the establishment of Pakistan. This has been ongoing. And I'm confident that it is a time for Islamabad to change its long-standing and beneficial policy towards Afghans. Because Afghans, the other day I was talking to one of my fellow Afghan and he was saying that every single Afghan knows Satan and Pakistan.
Hashim, appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much for those insights. All right, moving on. Former Kenya Prime Minister Raila Odinga has died at the age of 80 in Kuttutukalam, Kerala. He suffered a cardiac failure during his morning walk at Sri Dharyam Ayurvedic Hospital, where he had been under treatment for the past 5 days. He was rushed to the Devamata Hospital, where his death was confirmed. Odinga had earlier sought treatment in Mumbai following a stroke, accompanied by his youngest daughter and personal doctor. He had a strong connection to the hospital as his elder daughter, Rosemary, had regained her sight after treatment there. Odinga served as Kenya's Prime Minister from 2008 to 2013 and was long-time leader of the opposition as well. On the sidelines, Kenyan President William Ruto has announced a 7-day of national mourning and a state funeral. Let's in fact listen in to Kenyan President William Ruto.
In honor of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga's extraordinary contribution to our nation, I have declared a 7-day period of national mourning, during which the national flag shall fly at half-mast across the Republic of Kenya and in all our missions abroad. As a mark of respect, I have postponed all my public engagements for the coming days, and I ask all other public servants and leaders to do the same so that we can join the nation in this period of mourning and deep reflection. Our former Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga, shall be accorded a state funeral with all attendant honors.
Belly, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast to talk more about this. Belly, obviously it is a loss, something of course that we've already spoken about, but the fact of the matter is that he did have faith in the medical proficiency of Indian medicine and Indian hospitality as well as Indian hospitals.
Absolutely, Vineet. Raila Odinga, along with his close family members, his a sister was there, his younger daughter was there, and a personal doctor along with his bodyguard had come to India on October 4th after suffering a mild stroke in Kenya. And he was initially admitted to an hospital in Mumbai where he was recuperating, and after which he chose to visit some more days in rehabilitation at the Sridhariyam Ayurvedic Eye Hospital here in Ernakulam. And he had come to, he and his family had a close association with this hospital as his younger daughter, his daughter, Rosemary Odinga had regained her eyesight after getting treatment here. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also talked about this on his Mann Ki Baat in 2022, and also at an Ayush summit which was held in 2024 about the remarkable recovery of gaining eyesight of the daughter of the former Kenyan Prime Minister, Raila Odinga. And so this was the kind of relationship the family had with the hospital hospitals here in India. And today morning around 8 o'clock, he was on his morning walk. Though he arrived at this hospital, Sridhariyam Ayurvedic Center, in a wheelchair, he started showing encouraging signs of improvement in his health, and he was able to slowly walk. And the doctors were kind of rehabilitating him this morning. While all of a sudden, at around 8 o'clock, he collapsed, and he was taken to hospital. There were several attempts of cardiopulmonary resuscitation that was done on him, but around 9:52 he was pronounced dead at the Devamata Hospital in Kochi. And as of now, the Kenyan embassy in India has been informed about the incident, and also the foreign residence registration office also have been informed about the incident. And his body is at the hospital awaiting embalming procedures and other formalities, paperwork formalities to be completed for a smooth repatriation to his homeland in Kenya.